This is Jugglingtaxi World News and Variety Show, and we're going to go to a gentleman in a second. There's Danny Mann, who's on the Travel Channel. Alrighty. There we go. Get rid of the curtain here. And ta-da! Hey, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing?
Right.
What's up?
Everybody, we all call you Detroit. You want to give your name, or you just want to keep it as Detroit?
I'm Detroit, just like Ice-T is Ice-T. I'm Detroit Blue.
There you go. Now, Detroit, tell me about what you were doing back in the day in the movies and stuff.
Oh, back in the day, man, I was doing a lot in Detroit. A lot of things people don't really know about me.
Okay.
But, I'm kind of like a master. How people always say, they're a jack of all trades and a master. Well, I'm a master of all trades and a jack of none.
There you go. And tell me about this movie you were in.
Oh, okay. I did a movie back in 1997. It didn't air until '98, called Pimps, Hoes Down.
Oh, nice.
And it was actually a documentary. Actually talking about life of players and pimps, what they do and with the women, and actually I've never been a pimp, but I was a big time player. It's a very, very big difference.
Okay.
I'll let you and everybody else
but
figure that out.
You were in the movie, and were you acting someone's life out? Or?
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't acting anybody's life. I was acting my own.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm blue. I'm Detroit Blue.
Right.
Got a big reputation in Detroit. Known for a lot of different things.
Would you like to tell one story about something real short? Or?
Well, actually, I really, if you look at the documentary Pimps, Hoes Down, it'll explain, exactly what I'm talking about. You have to look at the documentary though in order to see.
Okay, so you put a plug in for this movie. I mean, where can you get this movie right now?
Oh, you can get it. As a matter of fact, you can look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
It's on YouTube.
Can you tell us how to get to it?
Yeah, just look it up. It's called Pimps, Hoes Down. Go to Pimps, Hoes Down, and it will come right up, and it'll show you maybe 10 minutes of of the documentary, different inserts.
Oh, okay.
And not only that, but I also did a thing on YouTube. That if you want to go to Detroit Blue Freestyle, because I like to freestyle, I have a gift as far as rap is concerned,
That's right. I heard you.
As a matter of fact,
music.
let me put something down for you right now.
All right.
Okay, check this out. What's inside my head? Nothing but godly information that I need to spread for those that have been sucked in by the devil's web. But the devil didn't want me to get this information out because it knows this bullshit game will be played the hell out. Its demonic delivery is oh so smooth until you be jumping to this command and getting played out like a fool. It's like Dracula biting his victims so they can assimilate to become a walking dead corpse in which they never shall awake. But our Creator sent me here, like Jesus, to free the dead heads and keep the fence sitters from falling into the devil's storm. Whether you believe it or not, God's word is law and will allow you to stand when you feel you're going to fall. The devil can't ride your back when you stand up straight, because God's love force is there to help stomp that demonic hate. Ecumenical universal freedom is yours when you decide to choose the real player, your Creator, over the one that wants you crushed out of existence and see your soul die. The choices we make here on earth determine where our soul will go when we depart from this earth. So the devil has his dead-head advocates working overtime to enslave everyone that's not up under the spell destroyed. Mankind's only defense against this punk-ass spirit figure is to reach out and accept and be protected by the ultimate power figure. My word is bond. So there you have it, a little godly information that you now can use to safeguard yourself against the demonic blues so that you don't ever get played out like a walking dead fool. Like a walking dead fool.
Nice.
Yeah. How's that?
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, right off the top of the dome. There
Right?
you go. Yeah. So.
And anything you said you're gonna be doing something? You're gonna be buying something? Your plans for the next 5 years or anything like that?
Oh yeah. Well,
what do you want to be in the next 5 years? Or
well,
what are your plans?
I'm gonna be trying to help more people. I'm trying to get into a position where I can help out more people. People that are out here that are homeless, people that are going through mental problems.
Yeah.
I think maybe I could add something to this life.
When you're in the cab industry, I always know you're always positive, and you're always up, and you try to, and you go up to people and, hey, I'm Detroit, and you want to show that mentality.
Absolutely.
Which we appreciate from you.
Absolutely. Well, that's the only way to go. I mean, if you're negative, if you live your life negative, I mean, well, let's put it this way. We are going to always be positive. There's always going to be that other side that tries to pull us. Exactly. But if you can live your life at least 85% of the time being more positive, the 15% really don't matter.
Yeah.
You can just shake it off. People have to learn that. They don't know it. That's all about becoming a player too,
Yeah.
You got to be a player, man.
Any advice you want to give any young kid coming up in society today?
Yeah, education, man. That's the first thing, and that's one thing. I know it costs money to get an education, but it's going to take a whole lot more than just telling the kid to get a good education. You got to show them why they need to get an education in order to, and learn other languages too. Because if you learn how to speak other languages, you know how to be able to relate to other peoples of the world.
Right.
If just like, for example.
Have you ever learned languages?
Oh, man, I be talking to my Russian partners all the time. You gavadu pravtu, heroshirabodnik. I be like, nipisdim, hui manjo, tupoi suka. I don't know, izvenite. But, you have to be able to reach out and touch. I'm trying to learn Mandarin. I want to learn Japanese. I want to learn, some other languages. I've always,
well, especially in the town we're from, right? We got every nationality gets in a cab.
That's right.
And we give them advice and
absolutely.
Talk to them.
That's right.
When they know a few words, they like you. They're like, oh my God.
Exactly, because they appreciate you, actually taking an acknowledgement of their language. I mean, if they can speak English and they've taken out the time to learn English, why can't we learn, how to speak?
Like at work, we got brothers that speak 3, 4, 5 different languages, right?
That's right. And all I'm saying is that, a lot of us can't even speak one, you know.
Right, and then they're the first ones that usually making comments, right?
Absolutely.
So they don't speak English, but yet they speak 3, 4, 5. So they don't speak it fluently. Who cares, right?
Yeah, well,
they speak 3, 4, 5 different languages. The Ethiopians,
and English, English. So they can, they can have conversation.
And they speak English on top.
Absolutely, they can have conversation in their own language,
right? and not just them, like the Somalis and the Armenians and Bulgarians. They all know they don't know just one language. Usually Bulgarians they know
4 or 5,
Russian, and
that's right.
They know 2 or 3, and then they get here and they're speaking English decently.
That's right, and so they are able to get along.
Right.
Whereas with Americans, we only know usually one
language, yeah.
And then if we hear some, I mean, we don't even feel as if it's necessary to know another language, and that's really. I mean, that's kind of being naive, as far as I'm concerned.
Now, as far you're a musician, can you just briefly, any advice for a musician coming up, the person singing, coming up, what to tell them? Yeah,
well, try and learn as much as you can from somebody that's been in the business. Try and seek out somebody that's been in the business for a while and try and get as much knowledge as you possibly can from them. To go forward with whatever you're trying to do in the business. Get a knowledge of what's going on in the business, you know, and then, before you go out and pursue it, because it's a nasty business.
Yeah.
The music business is very bad. Yeah. It's just like, having a knowledge of law. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, right? So you have to, learn something about the law.
Right.
When I was going to University of Detroit, that was my major, pre-law. And I studied Black's Law Dictionary down to the core. I'm talking about the things that aren't even mentioned anymore as far as law is concerned, like absque aliquo indebitendo, in flagrante delicto, let res ipsa loquitur, nunc proton. Latin terms that are dead, actually.
Yeah.
But I learned it anyway because I wanted to know.
Well, Give a shout out to say. Come on, say to Detroit. This is Detroit.
It's Detroit. I want to give a shout out to my company, Free Us. I'm hoping that we can, they make as much money as they possibly can and keep me on as a partner, because I love the company and I just want positive things to come. And all my brothers out there, the drivers, I want them to try and be positive. When you go out, don't be so upset and mad. Don't get mad at the company for being, this way, that, because it's not perfect. Okay, all right, but we still got the best company. Okay, Freeze is still #1 company in Las Vegas. Okay, we got 5 companies under Freeze management, right? So therefore, hey, embrace it. Go out and have a good time. Just like what Dave said, tell me. He said, man, go out there and have a good time. The GM, go out there, do your thing, make money for the company, make money for yourself, feel good. When the customers get into your cab, taxi, smile, say hello, how you doing, how you feel. Change it over from that negative feeling to the positive. Right. That's what it's all about. There we go. It's just like my man Big D right here. This is my partner. Always he's the juggling master. See, he's a master at what he's doing. Not only that, but he's got skills in other ways. And that's why I think of him, man, when I admire this man so much. You just have no idea. Oh, he is the man. Always up, always positive. He lifts me up. Sometimes I come, hey man, he lift me up plenty of times, and then I get to going. Boom, ready to roll. Ready to roll. You know what I mean? That's right. All right, here we go. This is Jugglingtaxi World News. Everybody, you heard it. We're in Vegas, baby. Dropping off. That's right, Vegas.